Okay, next tutorial. This time I'm meant to be dressed up as, let's go with an undead skeleton Santa. Cause why not? I've already done a zombie Santa, I've done an undead elf on the shelf, I've done Krampus, so I thought it might be fun to do, you know, skeleton Santa. To be honest, I just had a lot of fun. The idea originally stemmed from my kind of wanting to do another realistic Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas, but I wanted to do his Santa outfit. But then I wanted to make it a little bit more realistic and gory, so I went down that route and I come up with this! Either way, I think it's fun and gory. So if you'd like to learn how to recreate it for yourself, stay tuned. Okie dokie, so let's start off by talking about the face prosthetic that we're going to be using. I'm going to be using this gorgeous foam latex skull piece that I actually got from mostlydead.com, so I'll pop that link on the screen there. That link will also be in the description bar below. I have actually used this prosthetic before on my channel. I think it's the same piece that I use for my Skull Reaper makeup. And you all must know by now how much I really like skulls. It's a nice simple prosthetic, but I really like the shape of this piece. I really love the edges as always. Mostly Dead have always got some amazing pieces, but I particularly like the subtle cracks here and there. Isn't it gorgeous? And to stick my foam latex prosthetics down, I like to use Prostick, which is a really good prosthetic adhesive. I take a small amount of the Prostick on a paper cotton bud, I apply that to the prosthetic and then to the corresponding area on my face. I then give it a couple seconds just to get a little bit tacky, then I apply the piece onto my face, starting in the middle and then pushing everything out to the side so that there are no air bubbles and there are no ridges. With the larger half of this prosthetic, I like to start in the middle first with the adhesive, so I'll apply it around the nose area, stick that down, and then I can start applying the adhesive going away from the face. That way everything nicely lines up and there's no ridges. So I'm going to stick both the pieces down and we'll go from there. Then, when everything's stuck down, we can take some more Prostick on a new cotton bud and we can start blending the edges. So to do that, we dip the paper cotton bud in the Prostick and we start applying it to the edges, rolling away. Not going back and forth because we don't want to lift up any of the edges, we just want to slowly roll completely away around every edge, which includes going around the eyes, around the top piece and the bottom piece. And not so much the top lip area because the teeth do cover that. So just go nice and slow and make sure every edge is completely covered in the Prostick so that it blends off nicely. Once the edges are dry, we can start working on the foundation. So I'm going to be using a Superstar White face paint watercolour, and I'm going to apply that onto the prosthetic and my face, but not my ears and not my neck. I'm also going to be avoiding the general mouth area and the eye area. I'm then going to take a black Superstar face paint watercolour and I'm going to apply that in the mouth area around the jawbone and then paint a tiny part of my neck. I'm also not going to worry about colouring in my ears throughout the duration of this makeup because the costume will cover those. We can then take the same black watercolour and colour in the nose. And then once again with the black watercolour we can colour in the eye area. I'm then going to take my favourite black cream, this one's by Makeup Forever, and I'm going to apply that over wherever I went with the black watercolour, and then blend that colour away so that it just hints over this fake socket line. Then to set the black cream in place and to make everything blend a little bit further out, I'm going to be taking a Sugarpill black eyeshadow in Bulletproof, and I'm going to lightly dust over my entire eyelid and around my eye and then blend that colour away, going over the socket line again. So next we can start contouring the face. So I'm going to be working in the temple area and this area here around the nose. So I'm going to be using the same black cream by Makeup Forever, and I'm going to be applying that on the temple area and this area around the nose. And the way we do that is we apply it to the thickest area, so towards the ridge, and then without adding any more colour we blend the cream away. Same for this area around the nose here, we apply it to the deepest points and then blend the colour downwards. That way it makes everything look a little bit more hollow and sunken back and more three-dimensional. So once you're happy with the blending, it should look something like this. So it should make the front of the face really look like it's peering forward and the rest is really sunken back. So then next we can work on defining the teeth. So to do that, I'm going to be using the same black cream that I used on the eye area and the temples. I'm going to be applying it to the fake gum line around the teeth and then scoring between each tooth, blending it towards the centre. Basically it'll make the teeth look a lot more rustic and dirty, and it'll also make them look a lot more individual. I can then take a really sharp angle brush and the same black cream, and I can start scoring upwards between each tooth until the colour blends away, the same on the bottom set. Then, to break up the complexion, and as I like to do whenever I do a makeup that has quite large areas with no detail, I'm going to take some black hairspray and I'm going to spray it once or twice over my face. Make sure to do this in a well-ventilated area or outside, and make sure you close your eyes and breathe in heavily before you spray. Make sure to spray at an arm's distance and just lightly hold down the nozzle so the colour just spackles across the face, and we do 1 or 2 passes just going over the face. So I'm just going to quickly go outside and do that and we'll see what it looks like. So when you're done, it should look something like this. Next, I'm just going to take a baby kabuki brush and the same white watercolour we used on the base of the foundation, and I'm just going to apply that to the edges of the black that I drew on the face, just to buffer it in and taper the two colours together. I can then do the super fun part, which is completely optional. I really like the idea of doing this, and that is to take a red Sugarpill eyeshadow, and I'm going to be applying that to my cheeks, because I really like the idea that a skeleton could blush. So I'm just going to take a medium fluffy brush and apply that just in a circular motion to both cheekbones. So there we go, one blushing skeleton. It's making me really want to go, oh stop it you, stop. Oh dear, I have too much fun doing these. Then finally, all that's left for us to do is pop in some contact lenses, pop on a costume, and we'll see what it looks like. And there we go, that's my look, officially complete. So I finished the look off by popping in 2 black sclera contact lenses that I've got from Sclera XL. That link will be in the description bar below. I popped on 2 fantastic skeletal gloves that I got from buycostumes.com. That link will also be in the description bar below. The Santa costume, hat, beard and gorgeous tiny glasses I actually got off of eBay. I of course did cover the beard and hat in fake blood, because it wouldn't be a Pinkstylist tutorial without a little bit of fake blood. I think the rosy cheeks kind of offset the gore a bit. Yeah. And yeah, so that's my Undead Skeletal Santa makeup. I really hope you all enjoyed it. I had so much fun doing it. It's so creepy and gory and most importantly, festive. I really hope you all enjoyed this look. If you did like it, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe and all that jazz. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful Christmas. Until the next video, awesome possum. Bye fluffies!